Oh yeah, it's just like the title says. Stacy left me. Welcome back to another episode of Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Doug. Today we got a few things going on, and if you watch our channel for a while, you know that Stacy still works. She works with kids and seniors, and she really likes what she does, so she still works 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, while I'm on the homestead doing the things that I do. So she's gone, and I'm going to put on some bone broth, because bone broth is so beneficial, so healthy, so good for you, and it's so easy that even husbands can do it. So if you're looking for some brownie points out there, husbands, all you need are some bones. You can use fish bones, you can use lamb bones, you can use chicken bones, you can use meat bones, beef bones. Any bones are really good for broth. So I'm going to be putting together some broth right here with the chicken that we raised on our farm, and show you that process. And then we're going to move around a little bit because I have a few things that I have to do. The weather did break a little bit for us, so I'm going to be getting outside a little bit. It's still a little chilly. We had snow right after I did that video about our giveaway. If you haven't checked out that video, I might check it out right there. Go check out that video if you'd like to see what's going on. So in this pot right here, what I already have is my chicken carcass. And then what I'll be adding into it is some yellow onions, some garlic, some spices, some apple cider vinegar. Another thing on the homestead that you get a lot out of, uses out of, is apple cider vinegar. And we make our own. I'll leave a video right there that kind of walks you through the steps of making your own apple cider vinegar. And man, do we use it for a lot of stuff. And we just did a video the other day about soaking your feet in apple cider vinegar. So you might want to go check that one out too. And then we're going to have some unrefined salt. We use Redmond's salt. Comes right out of the ground in Utah, and we're going to put all this together, and then it's just going to simmer for a couple days on the stove. By the time Stacy comes back, she'll have some great bone broth, and we'll be drinking it and staying healthy and all that fun stuff. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the onions up. I throw them all in there, skin, everything. Just cut them up a little bit to release that flavor. No big deal. Cut them up any way you want, but everything goes in the pot. We don't waste anything when we're making the bone broth, and every bit of the onion is going to be good for you. Onions are really, really good for you. Actually, if you're using an onion and you cut it in half and you use half of it, you can leave the other half out around your sink, around your kitchen counter area, and you'll watch it turn colors. It's actually sucking the bad bacteria out of the air, and it helps to purify your air and take out some of the bad little nasties running around. Really smell the aroma from that onion. Yes sir, Bob. I think yesterday was the first day we've had chicken in a while. Now I have my garlic clove that we grew here on the homestead. And all of our root vegetables do really good for storage. We keep them in our back room until the root cellar is built, and that is coming up right around the corner. So basically I'm just going to smash the garlic here, get the cloves busted out, and then the cloves I'm just going to kind of cut those up into littler pieces. No big deal. You can just cut them in half, or you can cut them in thirds or fourths, or it depends on how frisky you're feeling. So I'm just going to get them pretty much done up and get them just right into the pot. So I'll probably just cut these in half. Oh, too bad we don't have smell-o-vision. A lot of smells are going on in here right now. All right, so we got all that done. In with the garlic. Garlic that also keeps the vampires away. All right, we'll pour our quarter cup. It's about a quarter cup, because it depends on how much. If you've got a big pot, you might put a little bit more. Quarter pot of apple cider vinegar. And again, Stacy talked about apple cider vinegar in a previous video, that when you put the apple cider vinegar in any of your bone broth, it helps draw out the nutrients from the bones. So you don't want to make your bone broth without slipping that in. Here's our spice mix green. Some kind of little thing Stacy puts together. A little pinch of that. Maybe a tablespoon. And then a couple of teaspoons of salt. Again, it's the pink salt, unrefined. Best salt. And then I'm going to fill this up with water. right out of our rain collection rainwater harvesting system. Actually, I have a video right there. I'll leave the whole playlist so you guys can check that out. And it's working really fine for us, and man, have we had the rain lately, so we haven't missed a beat. So if you husbands are out there and you're in the doghouse, this is a surefire way to get out. Have a thing of bone broth waiting for the wife. I'm not in the doghouse, but I was giving my marching orders before she left. And basically, I just want to cover enough liquid in here to kind of cover what we're cooking. And then we're going to put that on the stove with the lid on it. And it's basically just going to slow boil for the next couple days. Now, if you have a pot, like this glass lid right here has a little steam hole on it. So if you have something like that where a lot of moisture can escape, you're just going to keep an eye on it and make sure that you're keeping water in there. You don't want to dry it out, because remember, when you're making the bone broth, that's what you want, is that liquid. So you don't want to let that deplete itself, and you don't want to let it go down too far before you realize it and then have to add a bunch of water to it, because then you won't have as much nutrients in it that have been soaking for that whole time before you notice it. Also, this is great for like in a crock pot or something like that. So I'm going to actually bring this to a boil for a little bit first, and then I'll slip it over on the other side of our wood burning cook stove, and then we'll have that simmer till tomorrow night when Stacy comes home. Should be good to go. So let's go see what else other projects we can get into. Alright, so now I made it in the greenhouse, and what I need to do here is build some shelving so we can get our seedlings started and get this thing going. We're still cold outside, and today, actually just now, the sun started peeking out. We have some couple days of 70s, but then back to like 45s and 50s for a little bit longer. Now in our area, our zone, we normally have our last frost date around April 15th. So this is pretty much right on schedule, but since it's been warmer lately, the couple of years, you know, in the prior, everyone's used to it, so now this weather's got everyone freaked out. So what I need to do here is just start building on this shelf. We'll see how far along we can get, and my bone broth is inside on the stove doing its thing. Well, here's my nice sturdy table. I never know how this stuff's going to come out because I'm a total wingman. I just get the lumber and I just start putting it together, and usually it works out just fine. This table is nice and sturdy. I believe Stacy wants a shelf underneath and then maybe a little shelf up top, and we're going to extend it on down there. So on the next video, maybe we'll just finish up this build and you can see how the shelving system works, and then we'll be putting our seed in and getting ready for that. Again, thanks for watching our videos. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to support our Learning Center project, we're selling t-shirts for that. The link's down below. And we'll see you guys on the next video. And you really didn't think Stacy left me, did you?
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. You might want to check out these videos.
And if you want to become a Homestead homie, click the picture of us below.
We will see you tomorrow.